Well, I did it again. I bought another Sea-Doo, but this time, I bought two. I paid $500 for everything you see here. So I have a little bit of surprise for you all. I bought a couple more jet skis. Now y'all may have thought this was a good deal. This deal was really too good to pass up. I paid $300 for everything you see here, plus a little bit more I'm going to show you over there. This trailer is actually in better shape than that one. The tires are brand new on it. He said they were 2 months old. Everything works pretty well on it. The other one has like a little box by the front, but this one is actually in better shape. Like the bunks are in better shape and everything. All the lights, I guess this light's kind of bad, but yeah. Only thing this trailer needs is a new wiring harness, and I might get a new tongue for it because this one's pretty rusty. It doesn't like to snap in all the way. See a new wiring harness right here. No big deal, that's easy stuff. Now let me tell you a little bit about these Seadoos, a little bit I know. These are two Sea-Doo SPXs. One is a 94, the other one is a 95. I can't tell you which one's which. They both have the 657 motors, but one is a 657, one's a 657X. I think in that one's the newer one. It looks a little bit newer. It has like the Rotex powered. If you guys know any information, please correct me. This one has like the upgraded start button, so yeah, I think this one's a 95. They're not in running shape right now, which is kind of apparent, but the reason they're not running is because he actually took out everything in there besides the motor. Hold on. You can see everything is kind of taken apart, like the whole carburetor thing is all taken apart. All the gas tanks are out. Yeah, he was doing a lot of work to this and he lost interest, so he said they ran before. He was redoing the carburetors and going to redo all the lines, and he just never got around to it. Looks like he almost took out the motor because the bolts are gone for the motor mount. I have the carburetors, I have all the pieces that go back together, both the tanks. I just have to put it back together. That's going to be the challenging part. I don't really know how to put these back together, but I don't think it's going to be too hard. He has new lines for everything. He was going to run new gas lines. I have all the new gas lines for it. And had both the tanks, have everything for it, a new starter button and everything for it. It's just putting it back together. Yeah. Same thing with this one. This one was also taken apart. Everything's kind of off right now. The gas lines, gas tanks, all that's taken out. And just gotta clean it out and put it back together, really. I'm thinking about just taking the motor out and doing like a full overhaul. Now that everything's like pretty much taken out of these, I might as well clean it up really good, you know what I mean? But these things are put on hold until I finish the other ones. I want to get those done first before we dig into these. I still want to clean them up today though. I want to pressure wash them because I think they'll be really cool to pressure wash these. They're really rough right now. But also, it came with these two, and also it came with this. This is a parts jet ski. This is the SP. It's the same model that's on my other trailer, the original one I have. This one doesn't have a title to it, so I'm only going to be using it for parts. But it does have a motor that runs. I actually heard it run for a little bit. I'm not going to try to start it again because I can't run wire to it or anything, but it runs. I have an extra motor if I need it. But like I said, I just really need this for parts. I can use it for parts for all of them. Honestly, the seat's still good, so I can use it for one of the other ones that need a seat. This cover is good. These vents are good because I actually needed this vent for my original one, my other SP. But yeah, and if so, I can actually put this together and run it on my lake. It doesn't have a title, like I said, so I can't really register it, but my lake is pretty private, so I won't get in trouble for riding it on there. So yeah, I have 5 Seadoos right now, and none of them run. Hopefully that changes pretty soon though, because we're gonna be putting these things back together and taking them out. I pretty much have everything ordered for these. All the graphics are already ordered for this. These ones are already made. I just have to have them printed out. I got them remade and stuff, so it's gonna look really cool. Yeah, like I said, I have all the parts for them. I just have to put it all together. All right, let's stop wasting time. I want to pressure wash these right now, actually. So let's pull out the pressure washer and get to cleaning, I guess. All right, let's get to it. Now, isn't this just so satisfying? It looks so much better. I didn't even think these stickers were like savable, but I mean, they don't look that bad. Obviously, I'm gonna replace it all. I think I'm gonna do my own like personal touch on these. I think I'll do my own design, maybe. It's not for a while, so we'll figure that out. Now, a lot of people were asking me what my mixture is that I spray on there. It does like 99% of the work, honestly. It's water, a little bit of chlorine, and a little bit of car wash. The car wash helps it stick and stay longer. That way it like actually gets in there and gets all the mold and grime up. But that's what it is, in case anyone's wondering. Yep, these are all clean. They'll probably sit here for a month or so, and then we can start digging into them. But for right now, let's go ahead and start digging into these. We need to get them hopefully running. Let's see if we can get them running. All right, all the fuel lines are replaced. All the old ones are on the ground. Look at how clean it looks in here now, for the most part. At least all the gas lines are really clean right now. That leads me to my next point, the oil injection system. The original plan was to block it all off and just do pre-mixed. I have all the plates for, even for these, I've ordered ones for these, but I've been thinking about it a lot, doing a lot of research, asking other people's opinion on it, and for the most part, everyone says if it's in good shape, keep the oil injection. And I just think it's gonna be easier for me to have just gas and oil, especially with not having anything that takes pre-mixed gas here. I think everything's just gonna be a lot easier if I do it how it originally is supposed to be. And a lot of people say oil injections will fail and it'll ruin your motor. Yeah, that's a possibility, but Seadoos actually makes a really good oil pump. It doesn't fail too often. I haven't read anything about it actually failing. And even if it does, these are older jet skis. It's not like I'm ruining like a like a $5,000 motor or anything. It's pretty simple. So if they do end up failing, it's not like this thing is hard to pull out and rebuild it or whatever. So that's why I'm going to keep the oil injection, and I'm going to have to put oil injection on this. This one doesn't even have an actual pump. Neither of these ones, so I'm going to be buying pumps for all of them, making sure they're in good shape, and redoing all the lines. So that's next. I need to pull this thing off, make sure the oil pump's in good shape, and then I need to redo all the oil lines because this is actually sticks keeping the oil in. So I'm gonna run new oil lines and everything, so everything's gonna be up to standards, up to spec, and hopefully in good shape. So let's get to that. I need to pull off this whole cover, make sure it's in good shape. All right, it's almost time to put these things finally back together. Just a couple little things I gotta wait for coming in the mail today, and then they'll be complete. I want to show you this though. These are the intake manifolds for 657 engines. This is a 657X. This is what came out of my GTI, and this is a 657. Just want to show you the difference because I kind of made a mistake originally. This is the one that came out, and it was in kind of rough shape, and I didn't really feel like cleaning it. And this one is a parts one I have, and it was already loose, so I can put the whole oil pump back on it pretty easily because you got to take off all these bolts, and these ones were really tight. So I was like, I'll just grab this one and put it all back together. And then I put it back together, put it on the car, and then I realized that, you know, the intakes are way different. I didn't put them right next to each other, so I didn't even notice. But yeah, don't make that mistake. Stick with what your original is. I just wanted to show you guys the difference because it's kind of interesting. So it's all ready to go back on. Here's my carburetor. It just got back from being rebuilt. It just looks so good. Freshly painted, everything new in it, new gaskets, new needles. Yeah, it looks awesome. Ready for it to go back in, and hopefully it works. Well, they both run. The purple one sounds really good. The green one, I'm not really too sure. I haven't heard it run before, so I don't really know what it's supposed to sound like. It sounds like it's idling high, though. I'll have to look into that. I'm going to take it out today anyway. see how it runs on the water. If it's still idling high, then I'll have to look into that and try to adjust some stuff. Let me give you like a quick rundown of everything I've done to it. All new gas lines in the purple one. New oil lines. I didn't replace the return oil line. It connects like underneath the exhaust, so it's really hard to get to. Plus the starter's going bad on this. I think it takes a couple times to get it to engage, so I think the starter's going bad. If I need to replace the starter, I'll replace the oil line with it because it's a lot easier to get to because I have to take off the exhaust to get to it. Same thing with the green one. I replaced most of the gas lines, basically the main line and a couple of the other ones that connect to the fuel selector. I also replaced the fuel selector on this one. I forgot to mention that. Replace the oil lines except for the return oil line because it's hard to get to. Carburetors were rebuilt. I primed the oil pump on both of them. It's really hard to get to. It's a little bolt. Here, let me show you what it looks like. I have an extra motor back here, so let me show you what it looks like on it. Right here. Hold on. Right here. This shiny little bolt. You loosen that and it primes the oil system. So get some oil in there, that way you don't blow up your motor. It was really hard to show you guys any kind of footage inside the actual skis because it's just so tight in there. It's tight and dark and you wouldn't be able to see anything, so I'll just be showing you nothing. But it took a while to get all this done. I just forgot to order some like oil lines and I was waiting for stuff to come in, so this actually took a couple weeks to get it all back together, but I'm excited. I'm taking them out today. It's pretty cold out right now. It's like 60 degrees in Florida. It's a lot colder than normal. I tried to convince some of my friends to come help me so I can get some overhead footage, but they hard passed. It's okay though. I don't blame them at all. I probably wouldn't come out either, but I need to get some footage for you guys, so time to suck it up and let's take it out. Well, 1-for-1's not bad. Green one started right up, but it's not moving. Like it revs and everything, and it's just not going anywhere. I never checked to see if there was an actual prop or how bad the wearing is. So either there's no prop in it, or the wearing's really bad, or it's just not spinning this shaft, I guess. I don't know what's up with it, so this is going to be put on hold. It runs, but does not move for whatever reason. The purple one, on the other hand, this thing is so much fun. Like, easily more fun than my last Seadoo. It's just so quick and it's so small. You can just like do donuts like on the water, like just skid on top of the water doing donuts. It's so much fun. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do that today because it is really cold right now. I am pretty miserable right now, but they both run at least. This one runs and moves, this one just runs. So we'll look into this a little bit more in the next episode. The next part is my favorite part, which is completely redesigning these and making them look cool as they ride. I don't know why this one's not running. I look back there, there's still an impeller in there. Probably should have checked that first, but it's in there. Is it stuck? Is that the weird noise I'm hearing? Is it not like idling high, it's just the propeller stuck or the impeller stuck? I really don't know. So it's something we're gonna dig into next episode. Is it possible to get stuck? I really don't know. I'm learning along with you guys. That's all for next week's episode. They both run at least, you know. That's good news. We can start digging into the whole cosmetic of the purple one, get it all looking really good. I'm really excited for what I have planned for that one. This one's gonna look really cool. Thanks for sticking around with me these past few weeks. I was pretty absent. I just needed a mental break, I guess. Just really wasn't motivated to do anything. Maybe the whole New Year stuff just got to me. I don't know what it was. Just I really needed a break. So I'm really coming back into a full swing now, and I'm really excited for everything I have planned. Yep, that's pretty much it. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, I post a lot behind the scenes the past few weeks. I even posted the spoiler of the 2 jet skis I bought. If you're not following me there, go ahead and hit that follow button. Go ahead and try to follow me there. That's pretty much it. I will catch you guys next week. Maybe back on these. I don't know what my plan is. Hopefully I make a video next week, you know. We'll stick to it.